Hi Aries, this is your May 8th through May 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Emperor. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by Justice. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands with the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. And we have the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a Libra, or pretty much any zodiac sign. You're dealing with this King of Cups all the way to your right on the bottom of the deck, right? And you are the Emperor. The very first card that came out is the Emperor. That's you. That's your major arcana card. And it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. That means you're the one calling the shots. And that's exactly what I see in the potential outcome. You will have to call the shot. But we'll get to that in just a second. Yeah, the King of Cups. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. And you already know who this is. They missed an opportunity with you, and they've been regretting it ever since. Right next to the Emperor, we have the Five of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. Those two cards come from this King of Cups. The Five of Cups has always to do with the past. This is a card of grieving the past, regretting the past, reminiscing the past. So I think they missed an opportunity with you at some point in the past. The two of you could have gone out a couple of times, or they have a chance to ask you out, or it just never got off the ground, and it just kind of, I don't know. It could be different for all of you, right? And they've been regretting it, and they've been watching you ever since. The Page of Swords clarifying the Five of Cups is a card of somebody who's keeping tabs. Perhaps you're still friends on social media, or perhaps you still see each other every once in a while, right? So like I said, this person is still somehow in your life. And this Mercury retrograde is going to light up the fire underneath this person's butt. We're in Mercury retrograde up until the 14th. Yep. So they're going to come towards you with the Ace of Pentacles clarified by Justice. So they know they screwed up. They know they screwed up, and they know that the only way to get your attention is to come at you with everything they've got. And that's exactly what they're going to do. The Ace of Pentacles clarified by Justice is what they've got. All right. And it's no joke. To be fair to this King of Cups, they're not joking or fooling or playing around. The Ace of Pentacles is as serious as it gets. That's the offer. Okay? The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal. I don't know if they're going to propose to you this week, but that's their intention. You know, the Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. Right? And Justice, clarifying, it could be a Libra you're dealing with, or they may have Libra in their chart. But Justice, it's a major arcana card. You know, this is a very serious card. So they want to come towards you correctly, doing it by the book, so to speak. Right? Justice, again, could be a place where people get married. Or it could be a government organization somehow involved here. Justice is often associated with weddings, right? Like I said, it could be a place where people get married, like a chapel, or, you know, when people do get married, they sign a piece of paper, and then that piece of paper is submitted with the local government. So again, together with the Ace of Pentacles, Justice, you know, those two cards are very serious intentions. They want to do it right. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. This is where you come in again, Aries, right? We started with your major arcana card, and in the potential outcome, those first two cards, I think those two cards are all about you. Very symbolic that those two cards came out. The Ace of Wands definitely belongs to you. You are a fire sign, the King and the Queen of Wands, right? And if you Google those two cards, if you don't know what they look like, in both of those two cards, both the King and the Queen of Wands are holding up a wand. That's your wand in the Ace of Wands. This is you calling the shot if you want to, if you decide to move forward with this person, if you decide to give him a chance or a second chance. And the Three of Wands, the first card that came out again. You see how the person, I know it's partially blocked, but in the Three of Wands, there's 3 wands. And the person standing up, and the Three of Wands is holding on to one of those wands. Right? And again, that's the one we see in the Ace of Wands. So the Three of Wands is my card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and it's like a verdict. All right? So if you want to give them a chance, then the Ten of Cups will most likely play out right next to the deck. The Ten of Cups is a card of a commitment to marriage. It's a card of emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. It's a family card, and that card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. So this person is ready to provide, the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So both emotional fulfillment and practicality, I guess. The Ace of Pentacles is a very practical card, but at the same time, again, you get everything with the Ace of Pentacles. Alright, so yeah, up to you, Aries. But to be fair to this King of Cups, they're ready to provide you. They're ready to do whatever it takes to make it happen with you. Alright, really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Two of Wands, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. I think you guys are ready to invest or make a major purchase. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, this is money outgoing. This is what you have, but you're not going to be wasting it. I think you're going to be either purchasing something or investing into something. And you've got options. The Seven of Cups clarified by the Two of Wands in the middle. Yeah, both of those two cards are talking about the same thing and the same thing only. Options. You're looking at your option. You're literally looking at your options. Some of you are sitting in front of your computer screen and you're looking at your options. You know, houses, apartments, something for your home, something for your house, or perhaps you want to invest money into something, right? The Four of Wands right next to the deck. Yeah, it's a card of a commitment to marriage. Some of you could be perhaps looking at wedding venues because you're getting married, because the Four of Wands often reminds me of an actual wedding, but it's if you're already married or if you're already in a relationship, you are looking to invest or purchase something, right? The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck is a cycle starting. Once you've made up your mind and made that purchase or made that investment, it starts a new cycle in your lives. Alright, yeah, but this is something long-term, right? Long-term. The Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, those cards are talking about long-term. Alright, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, we're still in Mercury retrograde. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We got the Three of Swords clarified by the Five of Pentacles. We have Temperance. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Wands. And we also have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Sagittarius or Scorpio or pretty much any zodiac sign. To be honest with you, if they don't reach out to you, don't be surprised, okay? Because I don't see any offers. I don't see any communication. I do see them suffering in silence, okay? So in case if you're wondering how they feel, yes, they're still suffering. They're still healing. They're still in recovery mode, okay? Perhaps they're also reevaluating what happened, and they're struggling, right? We don't have any pages. We don't have any knights. We don't have any aces. Right, so no communication, no offers, but perhaps they will reach out after all. But again, the spread right here is talking about someone in recovery mode, somebody who is looking back and they're reevaluating, they're struggling, and they are healing. Okay, the Three of Swords, the first card that came out, is a card of a broken heart. It's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of somebody feeling miserable, feeling left out in the cold. Temperance in the middle could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but Temperance is a card of healing. Okay, it's one of the interpretations of this card, healing. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, so perhaps they're waiting for a particular date. I don't know if it's going to be this week or the week after or at some point in the future. But the Seven of Pentacles is also a card of looking at something you've done in the past and reevaluating it, right? And the Five of Wands clarifying that is a card of a struggle or a card of drama. Perhaps they're thinking, you know what, I shouldn't have been such a drama king or such a drama queen. Alright? Or I shouldn't have started all those fights. And Death on the bottom of the deck could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but most likely Death is a card of an ending. Right? It came to an end right at some point in the past, and they're sitting in this energy of going through struggle, pretty much. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries, this week. We have the Sun, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Wands, and we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or Pisces, I guess. But I think it's all about you. I think it's all about you this week. It feels like a new beginning, some kind of a launch, or you're taking a leap of faith. You're definitely moving in the right direction, and you're getting all excited about this. Okay, the Sun, the first card that came out, is a card of clarity. Okay, it's also the happiest card in the deck. It could be a Leo you're dealing with, but most likely, yes, you're happy. Or you got this epiphany about something, right? Or a bright idea. The High Priestess in the middle is a card of your intuition. Or it could be a Pisces you're dealing with, but most likely it's either your intuition or perhaps you're not making it official just yet. Okay, the High Priestess could be a card of a secret. So perhaps you have this bright idea and you're starting to implement this, you're starting to move forward, but you're not letting everybody know. Or you're letting know only very few people who are interested or whom you want to share this idea with. Or perhaps you just recently got a new job, you went through interviews, but you haven't, or you're just about to give your existing employer a 2-week notice or something like that. Right? We have the Six of Swords clarified by the Knight of Wands. The Six of Swords is a card of moving forward, right? It's a card of moving from one place to another place, and the new place you're moving towards is a better place. Right? Some of you could be quitting your 9-to-5 and starting your own business, right? Or again, you could be, quitting one job and starting another job, or it's all about things getting better. The Knight of Wands clarifying it. I think that's you. Aries, you are a fire sign, and the Knight of Wands, this is you getting all fired up, all excited about this. And the Fool on the bottom of the deck, that's actually one of your major arcana cards. And at the same time, the Fool is a card of liberation, and it's also a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. Okay, so if you're starting a new business, this is you taking a risk. If you've got a new job offer, this is you taking it. So yeah, definitely a forward movement, definitely something that's going to be better. Again, there could be you keeping it under wraps for now, or perhaps this week you're finally announcing it, and I think you're happy about it with the Sun card. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the Two of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is something you were afraid of is not going to come your way. Quite the opposite will happen. If you're really worried about something, if you're really stressed out about something, it's not going to happen. Quite the opposite will happen. If, say, you are applying for a job, and if you're worried that they're not going to take you, they're not going to accept you, they will accept you, right? If you're in the middle of a lawsuit, it's going to go in your favor. Something that's stressing you out, you're overthinking it, right? So we got the Two of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. The Two of Swords could be a card of a crossroads, all right? So you're sitting at the crossroads, and perhaps it's not up to you. Somebody is making a judgment call. Somebody is choosing. Somebody is making the selection, right? For some of you, it's literally a lawsuit. For others of you, it's something else, where a choice is involved. And the Nine of Swords clarifying it, I think this is you really stressed out about this. Really worried about this, very nervous about this, right? But the good news is that, the Wheel of Fortune is here, the Ace of Swords is here, and the Six of Wands is here. Victory. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, recognition. I think this is you at the end, feeling really good about yourself, or you're literally winning, or you feel like you've succeeded at something. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, and this is a new cycle for you because you were worried too much. And the Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spread, so the news are good. And the Ace of Swords right next to the deck, I think this is this decision, right? Whoever it is who has to make this decision, they're gonna make it in your favor. Okay? This doesn't mean that you have to stop doing what you're doing. Say you're still moving towards or working hard towards something, or you still need to prepare, you still need to do your homework, go ahead and do it. All right? You're not wasting time. You're not wasting energy. All right? Cool. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries, for this week, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.